complete. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down.
Watch the slack, watch the slack. Hey, kill. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
From the gun, here's Goff. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Zerline's kick is up and through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better than. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Go.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Watch the curls. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
81. Bravo.
Shotgun now for Wentz. This one complete to Sproles. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Aaron Donald with a sack. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now Wentz. An interception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Working from the gun. Wentz. It's complete. It's Sproles. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Eagles nothing.
Here we go.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Hey, zoom.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Watch the curl.
What's that?
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. All day.
What's your son?
Wentz to throw for it on 4. Looking deep for his tight end Ertz. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline, after a chip shot field goal. Maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 2nd and 9. Goff. He gets it to Cooks. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Rams.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Gurley again here on first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The stop was made by Jannard Avery.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A Ram first down as Goff finds Kupp. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Well, it's a jet sweep, the football to Woods. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Goff. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Sproles. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this half.
We need to get the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They'll run it with Sproles. Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following that sparkling display of footwork we saw. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down. From midfield, here's Wentz. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They're going to run. It's Sproles. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. This is Jackson on the quick throw from Wentz. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this one is right down Broadway. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all or nothing offensively in this game. Yet, they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Here's Sproles. And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Aaron Donald able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
5'9", 5'9". 54, right there. 54 Mike.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
To try again after the sack. Wentz goes underneath for Sproles.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
54. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Hey, watch that.
Now Wentz on third down. This is caught by Jackson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Now it's Sproles. And able to work his way down to the 16. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And once again, they go with Sproles. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Check 52. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Alert 3.
They'll run with Sanders, and they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Once again with Sanders. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
Here we go. 3 15.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left them nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
So they come away from this opening drive of the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. As an inside linebacker, got to be a little bit more poised.
No doubt about it, because they get a little bit of flexibility, especially when they're trying to stuff a gap. You know, you get that double A gap look. This time they got too eager and got too deep into the backfield.
Goff now looking to throw. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10.
Check 50.
Goff on 1st down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing again is gone. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
Hey, exit.
57's a Mike. 57's a Mike. Pick me up. Here we go. 57's Mike. Mike.
Now a 1st down throw. Gone. He'll They'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. To the air again, gone. And he's going to go down, sacked right around the 17. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now gone. Now that'll be caught by Cup. The 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
2 for 66. Here we go.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods there to make the grab. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
Kicker into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Nigel Bradham brings him down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Back to throw, Goff. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Man 5-7.
From the 29, Wentz. He finds an opening past the 40. Caught by the tight end Ertz. As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Wentz now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Again, they'll run it. Again, it Sproles. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He's got the first down here inside the 30. That good for 22 and a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Hey, team six. Team six. Watch the screen. Pass. Back. Alert.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. The 40, 30, past the 20. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here, second and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. Now a play fake. Wentz. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. On play action, it's Wentz. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Mikel Roby-Coleman. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, no, easy. Bring up. Rush in.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
That's a what?
Cousins lets it fly for Treadwell. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. They go play action. Cousins. This is Johnson. He's got it. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
That one 28 yards on the ground. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15.
Hey, high 7. Wide.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Johnson's got it complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
First and goal, Minnesota.
They'll run with Cook, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The first carry for C.J. Prosise. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
That's it.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
A second down carry for Procise. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Switch. Go. Go get him. Go get him.
Yeah, check. Hey, Mike.
Run pass.
Go, Mike 40.
On third down, Wilson. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
This time Wilson will throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On first down, Procise. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
Check.
On first down, again, they go Procise. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Hey, zero.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
If you love pressure,
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
7-7, our score after 1.
First. You remember me. Let's go, baby. Tighten up. Hey, see it. 54's Mike. Check. Through. 54.
Watch the slant.
Check.
Hey, Charlie.
Watch out.
50.
Watch out.
Hey, flipper. What's that?
Play action now. Cousins. And that will be incomplete. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. From midfield now, here's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36, the 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, I know it's hard to believe, but sometimes guys who are built with the dimension of linebackers can actually get lost from sight by the quarterback.
Well, they're usually not the tallest guys.
So, yeah, that allows him sometimes to kind of hide down in there, kind of get a little bit lower, and maybe he just never saw him. But, boy, he sure wishes he had. He picked it off and ran it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
He's got Lockett. Off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's a 1st down and then some, a 32-yard pickup. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Gun. Bang out.
Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Check. Fresno. Whip.
Now a give, right side. It's Carson, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Here's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. Now Carson fumbles the football, and this belongs to the Vikings. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Cousins now after the fumble recovery. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt, that's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. On play action, Cousins. Complete. It's Johnson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Hey, Delta. Mike 5-4. Hey, Flipper. You better be afraid of me.
Off the play fake, Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. They were looking for Jackson that time.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey.
From the gun, it's Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Wilson now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissler. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. To throw again on second down. Wilson. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Seahawks 7.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with it. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
No gain on the play.
To throw on 3rd down. Wilson. Out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks.
Let's get off the field, D.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Let's go.
This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it's now 21-7. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded at the 2. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I'll go special. I'll go special.
Now Wilson to throw on third down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Throwing is Wilson. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. That's a jet sweep into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 14-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Eric Henry seen on the tackle. That's a gain of 4.
They run again with Carson. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. A give to Lynch from the shotgun. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
It's now 4th down and goal.
4th down. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett There to make the grab, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. On the ground, it's Cook. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Mike 5-4.
On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Cousins. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're open, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Mike 40. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Here's Wilson to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up by Anderson-Dejo. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Alpha. Line out.
Throwing his Cousins. He finds his man Johnson. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively jars it free. No first down.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Man left, man left. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
Now it's Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off right around the 43. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for them. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for them here.
They start the drive with Cook. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Cousins to throw it. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A 10 carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Cousins. That's caught by Treadwell. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
54's Mike, 54's Mike. Check, watch 54.
Hey, let go.
Let's go, defense.
Cousins here to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Sing it.
Listen to me.
Right there. 54 Mike.
There's a party now.
Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
Hey, Haywood.
54's Mike. Check, watch 54.
Here's Cousins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. 3rd and goal.
Mike 54. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Cousins to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be a 34-yard attempt. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Back 280. Right here, 41 Mike. Here we go, let's bring it.
Now the former Notre Damer, this is C.J. Procise. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the run, watch the run. Kill. 40. Kill, turn up.
Now a give, right side. Carson, and he'll get this only up to about the 35. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
And it's 3rd down.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He hits his running back, Procise. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first.
A gain of 2 yards on the play.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now a give, right side. It's Carson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They'll run on first down. Carson. Now Carson fumbles the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. This complete to Lockett. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Wilson hit, it's loose, it's out, fumble, and the Texans scoop it. And to the 12, that's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. And Pete Carroll throwing down near the goal line and it not turning out well. I think we've seen that before.
Feels like a flashback, doesn't it? You go back to the Super Bowl against the Patriots, and everybody expected them to run the ball, and they didn't throw it. Crucial interception that ended the game essentially for them. I think everyone thinks they're going to run it every single time now. That's just not going to be the case.
Here it's a costly fumble. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's been a long day for you.
Here's Watson. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Watson on first down. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
At the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
He's crossing. He's checking crack.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
At the 6-yard line.
55. Hey, check 3, check 3.
They run it with Carson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
I hope you brought your left because I'm about to take you to school.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. Oh, Charles, after that interception in the Super Bowl from the 1-yard line, I thought Pete Carroll would run it inside the 5 every time.
Sometimes I wonder if maybe Pete did want to run it inside the 5. But Russell Wilson, you know he's such a competitor that he doesn't want that interception to stand, that maybe he wanted to be in that spot to hold it a second. I can throw a touchdown pass. Instead, he's victimized again.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The 30-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 31.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And some room to work. A big run there by Johnson. Give him 58 yards on the ground. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper.
And it's a touchdown! Taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Wilson turns and gives to Procise. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. And an Allen run. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, he's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Wilson gives to Procise on the delay. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Watson throwing quickly to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 40.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
54, right there.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Brings up 3rd down.
Set. 19.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Seahawks, nothing.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Miller. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 1st and 10, Watson going deep for Hopkins. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 70 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Wilson going to hand it to Procise. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Wilson from the gun, he'll throw. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down. They keep it with Miller on 1st down. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That play is just another example of how the corner has evolved in the NFL. You don't necessarily have to have a really tall guy. What you're looking for is length, right? You look for that arm span, able to get a hand in late in the play and affect it.
And the height, it makes it harder to complete deep balls like the one we just saw. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a 1st. On 1st down, Miller. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, it'll be 2nd down. Quick throw into the hands of Hopkins out wide. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Watson now to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They go play action with Wilson. J.J. Watt in there again, and as he's able to pick up sacks on both first and second down. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Safety's creeping.
Now Wilson back into his end zone. Got Gordon open, completes it. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's 4th down.
25.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. J.J. Watt. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Miller. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll run it again with Miller. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he's in for the score. Touchdown. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. On second and 11 now. Wilson, and he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
A gain of 6 yards, and it's third down.
Cut! 380! Cut, cut, cut!
Play action. It's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
But this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second down, Elliott. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. So after a good run by Zeke, another first and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. Third and 5 now. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. They'll begin the drive with Carson. He's going to have the first down past the 20 and all the way up to the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. On first and 10, it's Wilson. And an alley to run. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson is going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Carson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot. On 2nd and 12, Wilson. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
I'll go special. I'll go special.
The first carry for C.J. Prosise. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Run left. Touch 50.
They're going to try and throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal range now. All right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit. But must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Prescott. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. On 2nd and goal, Prescott. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Jadeveon Clowney. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Prescott to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks. On first down, it's Carson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 12, first down, Seahawks. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, It was time to make a break for it.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. From 3 yards out, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Jason Myers now for the extra point. The PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Elliott running right. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Brings up 3rd and
1.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Are you okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gotham. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And that one results in 35 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. With a sack, it's Ziggy Ansah. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence, that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
50, check my 50.
All right, T, let's try. All right, T. Wahoo.
26.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. Caught by Cobb. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
Here we go, 46.
50, Mike. That's it. Focus, defense, focus.
26.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. Bradley McDougald that time able to knock it away.
Brendan, let's file this play away for later. Let's note this play because, to me, it's not out of the question that the decision to pass up the 3 there could come back to haunt them later on.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you, but the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
2nd and 12 at the 17-yard line.
Got it. Right 54.
Here we go, G.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. There's Wilson to throw. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 17-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott got an open man, the tight end Jarwin. The 30, the 20, 10, 5. A big play there on the catch and run. 78 yards. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Now Elliott. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
Hey, kill! 27, 26.
They'll try to run it into Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy.
6-6.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They go play action now. Wilson. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The shotgun handoff to Procise. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
They run the counter. It's Carson, and this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 14,
run it.
2-yard gain
On 3rd down, Wilson. Being chased out left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Procise. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And an alley to run. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. On 1st down, Procise. And an alley to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. C.J. Procise, 33 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
13, 6.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A touchdown would tie it. They trail 13-6 as they come up with a 1st and 10. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. He's got a man complete. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 47 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Again, it's Elliott. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Kill. 27. 26.
Now Prescott on 4th down. Flush to his right. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad.
It's loss of 8 yards. Brings up 2nd and 11 on the Seahawks' 18-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Tighten up.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And they'll get him down right around the 16. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
47.
54. Check. Watch 54.
Go. Get out there.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Let's go.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that is caught. It's Witten for the Cowboy touchdown. Jason Witten there to make the grab as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's a handoff to Carson to begin the drive. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Check. Right 54. Right 54. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Check. Press down.
Who's the team? Hey, 0.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Open man is Gordon, complete. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
14.
Here's Procise. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Single receiver.
Now on second and 13. Wilson, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Give them 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Throwing is Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Now here's Michael Dixon. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, right.
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Prescott's throw going to be caught by Gallup. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. Prescott looks to throw on first. That's complete to Cobb. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Prescott throwing complete to Cobb. Oh, no, he lost the football. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21. Prescott now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first and 10. They're going to run the jet sweep. It's Cobb with it. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Hey, kill! 47. 26.
On second down, it's Elliott. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
47.
A gain of 10 yards.
54.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a second and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7. At the 8-yard line.
Here's Gallup getting it on the jet sweep. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. They come out here in the eye. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down.
Double up. He's coming, double up. Check, crunch.
Here we go now with Olawale. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. They run it with Carson. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. On third down, Carson, and he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. Now here's Michael Dixon. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Still catching our breaths from that electric finish. You get into overtime, that's one thing. It was a great 4 quarters. But then in OT, not only to win it, but to win it on a defensive score. Wow.
Oh, definitely. And I think from now on, we're going to definitely travel someone who can help us because I thought I was going to pass out at the end. Not just getting to the overtime, but the plays in overtime that led to this one, and to finish it on a defensive touchdown, a takeaway that gets into the end zone. I'm not rooting for anyone, but boy, I love to see games finish that way.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody. The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Houston Texans. So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready? Right there in the middle, 55. I got him.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
27-yard line.
Ready? Check. Joker. 300. Hey, Ken.
On second and 9, Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a second and 11.
The Texans, 49-yard line.
On play action, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there.
Watch the safety 48. Here we go.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on fourth down. Now Cousins on fourth down. Open man as Thielen is complete. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from fourth down to first. Running the jet sweep. This is Thielen with it. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
They'll run with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Partner, I think we can all agree that was a pretty darn good opening drive right there. And the key to it all, going for it on fourth down earlier in the drive. Set a tone for it. And the best part, it made it pay off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here first and 10 at their own 16. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20.
You got it.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson going deep for Hopkins. They've got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They start the drive with Cook. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Yeah, now it's the safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind.
Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Watson going to give this one to Miller. Yeah, nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Here we go on 4th. Watson eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's taken down inside the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Vikings 7, Texans nothing.
We're set. 19. Mike 40. I got it. 29. Mike 31. Go.
Watson on first down. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Miller. Open space inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
On second down, here's Miller. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
They'll run for it with Hyde. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. They try again with Hyde. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Carlos Hyde taking it in as they are now on the board here in the first half. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. On 2nd and 9, Cousins. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
That's good.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play his own defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Mike 55, Mike 55. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Cousins again. That went into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 20-yard line. On first down, Cook. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smacked dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Just like that. Just like that. First.
The 5-yard line.
Throwing is Cousins. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
Check 55, Mike. You run. No. Off. Hey, watch the edge.
Right 382, last 50. Hey, Steamer. Hey, touch.
3rd and goal for Cousins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he's got to score. It's a Viking touchdown.
Every now and then, those guys can get lost in coverage. Quarterback didn't see him, perhaps. But, boy, what a pick. And how about the run back?
Extra point try by Bailey. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Next to score, Vikings 14, Texans 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Throwing on third down, Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there.
Now a first down throw. Watson. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble. And it's second down.
Second and 6.
This is it. 19. 24. Let's go.
To throw again on second down. Watson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Set. 19. Hey,
Watch the ball.
Line him, go.
On first and 10, Watson. Flush to his right. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From the 50, it's Watson. He finds reception's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On first down, it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is QT, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
And they got the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Texans 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. You just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit? They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Back in his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Linval Joseph with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. They're going for it. It's Watson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down. On 1st down, Watson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. On the jet sweep, here comes Fuller. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, down at the 31. This is Stills on the jet sweep. Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this third quarter of play.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the 29, Watson steps away to his left. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 18. A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Daniil Hunter picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. 3rd and long, it's Watson. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. On 4th down, Watson. Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
A big run there, 29 yards of the first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now a run with Cook, and he's got room. 20, and now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown. The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. Kicker Graham Gano set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Check it hard. 180. It's 59. Mike the 59.
Watch the pass.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Now on second and 13. Cousins open here, and Adam Thielen. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Check. He knows. Got one. He's crazy. He's checking.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain?
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5.
To Hunt. 180.
59. Hey, come on, now.
Where's the Hunt?
Play fake. Cousins. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Hey, Ford is mud. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
And now they face a 2nd and 6 after the penalty. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. From the gun, here's Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. There for the sack, Everson Griffin. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. And the pressure gets to him again. Everson Griffin able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Third and long, it's Newton. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Here we go on 4th. Newton. Got a man, it's right. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. On second and a couple. Newton being chased out left. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Gun.
The shotgun snap for Newton.